Hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Amber, Denise, Heather? Oh, you guys, you know what? They're finally showing mods on StreamYards. So I can actually see my mods. They never did that before. It's actually new. So what's up, Heather, Cindy, Denise, Pearl, Amber, Red, Ash? How you guys doing tonight? Where are all my subscribers? What's up, other Ashley? So how you guys doing today? I'm doing good. What's up, Maria? Hey, Cindy. Hey, Jenny. Jenny, I don't know if you heard on my one of my streams, but I wanted to thank you. I didn't see your PayPal initially, but I saw it a couple of days later. So I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Denise. All right. I'm doing good. It's been a long, weekend, but it's been a fun weekend. One more day with mom. So, all right. Let me get right into this. Broken Sage Soul? Huh? I love you too, Jenny. All right, so let's get right into this. Yeah, she's leaving Tuesday. They have like some kind of show on Wednesday or something. And she's like so cold all the time. Hey, Nanya, she's so cold all the time. So she doesn't want to do anything outdoors. There's like nothing to do indoors. So we're like struggling to find stuff. And then she's like, you and your mom better, to me in Phoenix, because the other two have school. But she's like, you and your mom better find something to do for tomorrow. I don't know what she wants to do. Everything I looked at is like closed. But it's like 80 degrees and she's freezing. She's like, you don't live in Florida. I'm like, whatever. So, all right. I want to address a couple of things. It's not drama, but I guess it is, but it's not. But I really want to address this because I think a lot of people are confused. And I know a lot of my own Patreons were a little confused. So that's why I want to state it, like point out. I know. I just found, you know what's funny about that? I can't afford it. But I just found this place called Queen Bee of Beverly Hills. And they sell like top-notch Prada and all, top of the line handbags. My mom's like a handbag freak, or she used to be. So we may go there. I mean, that looks pretty cool, actually. But I'm like struggling to find stuff indoors. And the malls here suck. So, all right. So I just want to lay this out so people aren't confused. Hey, Lissa. And if people are confused, they won't be anymore. Okay. So let's get right into it. I did not hear the original. So let me put a stress on that. I did not hear the original. So I'm going on what I was told. So if something is wrong in the way I was told, let me know. But I don't see really how they would get this wrong. And according to Sinner's post, the way I heard it was correct. So what I was told, okay, I was told that someone went live stating that somebody struck them using counter struck them or countered their strike using their attorney's name. That's what I was told. As a creator, that doesn't even make fucking sense. And let me give you all the reasons why that just couldn't even happen. I'm going to use Adrian. He was my example in Patreon. I'm going to use him because he is a creator. So Adrian decides that he's going to play one of my videos. So he plays one of my videos. And I'm like, oh, hell no. You're not playing my video, bitch. And I strike him. I know that I struck Adrian. Adrian knows that I struck Adrian. So Adrian then turns around and says, oh, yeah, bitch. Not only am I going to play you, but I'm going to counter this under fair use. So Adrian writes his little thing to YouTube and says, no, bitch, I did nothing wrong. This is under fair use. So YouTube then takes Adrian's counterclaim and sends it to me. And I look at it, I'm like, oh, yeah, you want to fucking play? Now I'm going to take you to court, bitch. But seriously, though. So Adrian now sent it to me. In the emails, okay? In the emails, there's only one person that can actually counter it, and that's the person that I struck. Now, could that person have an attorney? Absolutely, they could. And then they would get a letter from the attorney. But there would be no question as to who gave the counter, simply because it tells you what video this is. Now, if you are handing out strikes like fucking lollipops and you're just giving everyone a strike, like you get a strike and you get a strike and you can't fucking keep track of all your strikes, that's okay too. Why? Because in every single email, YouTube tells you what video the counter is for, what channel it's from, their information. Now, you can hide your information, as others have done. You can hire a $2 attorney to write this letter like Sinner did. We've all used that guy. And you would know exactly the channel that it came from. So for any creator to play you for stupid, that they don't know where it came from, I'm going to call bullshit. It is impossible to not know where it came from. Impossible. Because you know who you struck. And again, YouTube writes exactly the video and where it came from. There's no question about it. Like, you can't even argue this point. This is factual. If an anonymous creator that you've never heard of strikes you, and then you counter it, and they take you to court with a lawyer, that's something different. But again, if someone is countering you, and you know you struck them, then to play this game as to you don't know where it came from is an absolute complete lie. Like, absolute fucking complete lie. It's physically impossible to not know where a counter came from when you struck it in the first place. If a channel counters a strike, okay, and uses an attorney, you're still going to know exactly where it came from. There's only one person that you struck as a channel owner. So you don't need to hire any attorney to figure it out. It's so simple. Like, literally so simple. So a creator for a counter, and they're claiming they don't know it, that's a complete lie. An absolute complete lie. You, like, all right, I'll use Chronicles now. If the situation was me and Chronicles, all right, and Chronicles counters with an attorney, okay, I would still know it came from Chronicles channel. There, you can't mistake that. Like, you know where the counter came from because you know who you struck. You know whose video it is. So the fact that so many people buy into this bullshit, I had to explain it because I feel like a lot of subs don't know the difference. And a lot of subs don't know that they're being lied to and completely taken for a fucking fool, probably for more money. Kendra, like I said in the beginning, I didn't see it. I'm only going on what I heard. But when I saw Sinner's community post, I realized that what what I heard must be the truth. And I'm literally blown away that people can believe such nonsense when so many people are creators. Like, I'm sorry, but this grift is enough is enough. It is the biggest crock of shit I've ever seen. Hey, headstones, because again, there is no way that someone can counter you and you don't know where it came from. Bullshit. Blatant lie. If it's not a lie, I say prove it. If you can't prove it, you are fucking lying. And honestly, I know you can't prove it because you just can't. That's not the way YouTube works. That's not the way counter strikes work. Hold on, let me get him a bone. Oh. Come here, you pain to tush. There you go. I'll stop barking. And maybe it works different for a bee. I don't know. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense the way. And like I said, if I'm missing something, if something was explained wrong, no problem. See, but headstones, that's what I was just explaining, that there's no way that you don't know where something came from on a countersuit. You know who you struck. You know exactly where it came from. You can't not know where it came from. It's impossible. Like, literally impossible to not know where it came from. So the fact that she's talking like she knows where it, like she doesn't know where it came from, that's absolutely fucking impossible. Because again, she said, from what I heard, it was a countersuit that used her attorney. Okay, well, what channel did it come from? The email she showed said iTal's video. Okay. So if it was iTal's video, then she would know where it came from. It came from iTal. Maybe iTal hired her attorney if it was her attorney. But I don't think anybody would be this stupid. I really don't. QB's saying it's iTal's that counterstrike and wrote in QB's lawyer's details. I don't think iTal would be that dumb or brilliant. It depends. And the reason why I say brilliant is because maybe he hired QB's attorney. Who knows? But okay, so she showed that it came from iTal. So exactly. Now she could put in fake information. Okay, she could. She could put in fake information. No, Kendra, I know, but I'm saying maybe iTow didn't say who it was for. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Personally, I think it would be fucking brilliant if someone hired him on retainer for YouTube strikes. Who knows? Maybe he didn't, maybe iTow didn't say that it had anything to do with QB. Personally, I think it would be a brilliant move, but probably not the case. All right. So iTow used her um used her attorney as who they are. I don't think anyone would be that dumb. I just don't. That would be a dumb move. I mean, it would. It would be a dumb move on iTow's part. And they could lose their channel. They may not care, but they could lose their channel. I understand that would be a joke kind of thing. But do I think that the lawyer is going to bother or care? No. iTalk can't respond either, I don't believe, because she struck them twice. Okay, but she's countering it, or he is countering it. So they probably gave the lawyer's name as a fuck you. But remember, the lawyer doesn't represent QB's online activities. Maybe he does now, I don't know. But he doesn't represent her. He's not her lawyer for YouTube. He's her lawyer for a case against Betty. It has nothing to do with YouTube. Oh, I'm so glad, Criminal Med. So that's also why I don't understand why people, including her, use him as that he is her attorney on YouTube. He's not, unless something changed. Unless she made enough, well, we know she made enough money, but unless she put him on retainer for YouTube. But if that was the case, he would be handing out the strikes, not her. He would be the one to be putting out these strikes. So any bullshit on YouTube, he's not a part of. He represents her in a case against Betty, and only in a case against Betty. And I don't know why people don't realize that, but I kind of do, because she wants people to believe that he's her attorney for everything, and she's such a badass that she's got this big hotshot attorney on YouTube. So don't mess with her. Don't fuck with her. That's how I see it. Headstones, if you give me a timestamp, I'll look, because I've gotten many, I've done many counter strikes. So I'll know if it's legit or what it looked like, what it should look like. But I mean, as others have said, she says, jump, and these people are like in a cult. They're like, how high? And again, I don't blame her for that. I'm not going to blame her for that, but I just can't believe how dumb her subs are. Like, I really don't. Like, they don't even double check anything. It's fucking weird. Kendra, I don't know. That's why I want to see it. What I think happened, Kendra, this is just a guess. What I think happened, from what I'm hearing, is that when iTow, hey Joy, when iTow countered the strike, instead of doing like putting in her name and information, she decided to use QB's attorney's information. Okay, I can use, Rob Zombie's information if I wanted to. I could probably get in trouble, but I can. Oh God, Vape Queen. It was like 1,000 the other night. Yeah, headstones, if you could send me a screenshot so I can see it, and I can let you know if it's legit. Exactly. The beast says it, the worky beast, just believe it, don't drink the honey. Of course, Denise. Absolutely they are. Which honestly is kind of funny. A vape queen, I totally agree. 100% agree. But yeah, headstones, if you can email it to me, I could definitely check it out. Maybe that he's her attorney for everything until the case is resolved. Well, that's possible, but he's not. He's only her attorney for the Betty thing. And again, how am I so sure of this? Because if he was her attorney for YouTube, then he would be handing out the strikes. Like there are certain people that retain lawyers for YouTube. If a strike goes out, it goes from their attorney. It's not, I mean, it's their channel, but it's from their attorney. So this whole, yes, they did Chronicles, Critical K. Someone used to strike Critical K, someone used my mom's info. And thank God Critical K recognized my phone number and called me and said, "Isn't this your mom's address?" Now, how she knew it was my mom's address, I don't know, but she recognized my phone number. Um, Headstones, which email did you send it to? But my mom had to write a letter for Critical K and everything. It was pretty bad. But I mean, my mom couldn't sue the person. All right. I got it. No, that looks legit. Mhm. Okay. Now, it's possible, okay? It is possible that ITAL may have been confused and put in her attorney's information thinking that it would go to his attorney, her attorney. Or they were being a total fucking wise ass. And honestly, I think it's hysterical. It's a ballsy move, but it's a funny move. There's nothing malicious about it. It was basically a fuck you asshole to Queen Bee. And her running around saying that she doesn't know who it is. Yeah, she doesn't know who it is because she doesn't know who ITOW is, but she damn well knows it came from ITOW. Why she's so worried about who ITOW is kind of funny to me. Like, dude, stop. You got one fucking channel making videos about you. Get over yourself. You're not that fucking important. And the fact that you can't handle one person making a video about you, come on. Really? You really that fucking weak? I guess so. So I only see a screenshot, like a small screenshot. So I don't see the whole thing. But it does look like that instead of using their own information, they used her attorney's information. It doesn't show, I don't have an email. It just shows that it's signed by her attorney's name. The only way this has anything to do with Sinner is if ITOW is Sinner. That's it. That's the only way this is connected to Sinner. I personally do not believe that Sinner is ITOW. I believe ITOW is a female. And honestly, it's kind of brilliant. I'm sorry, but it is. Again, ballsy, could lose their whole channel over it, but I find it hysterical. Well, that's what I'm getting at, Kendra. This is what, let me make sure there's no info. Okay, so this is what Headstone sent me. It's just a screenshot. It shows the video. It shows display name of uploader. And then on the bottom, it shows her attorney with his address, I guess. And this is the counterclaim. Hey, Tinker. Oh, the lawyer's name is spelled wrong? Well, that's, what was the address? Was the address correct or was the address wrong? Kendra, that's what I'm saying. It's fucking hilarious. The video was used under fair use and was transformed by my client. There are commentary and visual changes added to this video to allow it to be transformative. The channel owner does not agree with commentary given by our client's channel and follows the terms of service. So they are striking my client falsely to terminate their channel. That's the counter. So I don't know if the address, if this is her attorney's address, or if it was just a brilliant move. Hey, Scorpio. Oh, I don't know if she showed it. It definitely was fair use. Maybe they don't even trust robbery. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of funny. It is. I mean, it's kind of brilliant and funny at the same time. I wouldn't have done it because I mean, I've worked too hard for my channel, but hey, Southern Gal, but it's still kind of funny. It's ballsy, but it's funny as hell. So, but for her to go around blaming people, no. No, 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 no. They meant to put Reed's info in. No, because they signed Jonathan Phillips, attorney at law. But yeah, I see where they signed, had the right name wrong. No, Reed doesn't send it himself. I've used Reed multiple times. I'm doing good, Southern, till Tuesday when I have to go for treatment. Oh no, this is standard. Rob Reed's stuff is very old. Like his format is from years ago. YouTube has changed. So you can only take what Rob says and kind of, curve it a little. But I still use the template. I will, Southern Gal. So yeah. So why she's running around saying, I don't know who it was and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know it came from my house channel. Period. End of story. Mr. Nobody, that's kind of how I feel too. Burnt Toast didn't use a lawyer. She used the person that we're talking about, which is this Rob Reed. You give the guy $1 and you can use his format. That's who she used. Most creators have used them. Like the first time I got a strike and I wanted to counter it, I used that. Now it doesn't matter because everyone knows my fucking address. 600 memberships at one night. I heard about that. Yeah, I don't get the whole striking spree. I just don't. No, Rob Reed's $1. He used to be $1. You donate $1 to his PayPal, you can use his format. He's always been like that. Oh, no, it's not misinformation, hippie. I'm just saying we've all used that guy. First time I got a strike was like 2018 or 19. I think it was 18. And I used it. Thank you, Southern Gal. No, the one that she used, I saw something. No, he's like $1. I'll show you. Hold on. Yeah. You pay $1.29. He went up 29 cents. You pay $1.29 or $29.99 if the law office of Robert Reed files on your behalf. So you take $1.29 and just use his information. Yeah, but I don't know why someone would pay $30. I mean, for the $1.29, you just file it. You take what he says and plug it in. It's $1. There is risk that you may lose your $1.29 or $29.99 and get nothing. Yeah, that $29.99 is brand new. It's worth a shot and definitely worth protecting your identity from those who merely want to harass you. Please note, past success is not a guarantee of future success. Yeah, he changes a little. Huh. So why is she doing all this? Trying to include it in with the lawyer. I don't know. Money, maybe? I don't know. But I do know her lawyer doesn't handle her YouTube. She doesn't have a lawyer for that. But for the $1.29, he sends you all the information. There's really nothing to fill out. You just fucking, like, a lot of it's check marks.
Mom, quick question. When do you want to do everything?
What?
So when do you want to go out and get haircut, bleach,
This week.
eye thread, call it dentist?
This week.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
We'll get it done.
Okay.
I don't even know who Lady Stoneheart is. Oh. I was like, Hey, East Coast. Yeah, you pay this guy like $1.29. He tells you exactly what to write, And then you copy and paste it and you put it into the counterclaim, and that's it. Done. Easy breezy. And then you just, YouTube makes it easy. You just fill out check marks. Striking someone isn't hard, and countering is way easier. But to me, hey, Christina, I just don't feel the need to strike people. I don't care about people that much. You want to talk about me? Talk about me. Whatever. I don't listen. I don't care. I mean, some people I do, but their subs will eventually get bored. But yeah, so, what's interesting though, and I really do find this interesting. 2 years ago, or maybe last year, Betty was trying to find out who Burnt Toast was. And Burnt Toast was stringing her along. And then Burnt Toast went and got this guy, paid the $1.29 for Rob Reed to do the counterclaim. And Betty admitted that she wanted to do this to get the information of Burnt Toast. She wanted to find out who Burnt Toast was, so she struck her. So lo and behold, Queen Bee. No, I did not hear that, Vape Queen. So Queen Bee is striking people to find out who they are. So Burnt Toast supports Queen Bee. So let me say that in one big sentence, okay? Betty went after Burnt Toast to get Burnt Toast information. Burnt Toast was not okay with that. So Burnt Toast was like, fuck you, Betty. You ain't getting my information. And I'm going to use an attorney. Okay. So Burnt Toast toyed with Betty, and Betty lost. And Burnt Toast won, laughing all the way home. Okay, fair enough. Queen Bee is doing the exact same thing that Betty did. Exact same thing. And Burnt Toast supports QB. How does that happen? How are you going to support someone who's doing the exact fucking same thing that you're against? You talk about Betty every single day because of who Betty is and what Betty does. And this is a legit question for Burnt Toast. So if you are supporting Queen Bee, which is fine, it's totally your prerogative. But how are you going to support someone who's acting in the exact same fashion as Betty? And not only that, but is trying to strike to take away anonymity. Something that you are so strongly in support of is anonymity. And here you're promoting someone who's trying desperately to take away that anonymity. Make it make sense, please. And if anyone in here is friends with Burnt Toast, I would love for her to answer that, because I really, really do want to know that answer. Because from what I'm told, I can't prove it, but from what I'm told, Queen Bee has said that she's striking to get people's information. So if that's the case, well, that speaks volumes. And I just want to know how you can support somebody trying to crush someone's anonymity. No, nobody's got BT info. Hey, Mickey. Mickey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine to blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. She said in the past she was going to strike to find out who Itao was. And then Itao turned around and does what she did. Good for her. More power to them. Hey, Carol. And I think that people really need to reevaluate who they fucking are giving away thousands of dollars to. Because she's weak and she can't handle someone talking about her. I haven't said a fucking word, not even boo, on her name. I have been mentioned every single day on her channel. Every day. I have not said one word in a week. I haven't said one word about any of them in a week. And I bit my fucking tongue. And every single day my name gets mentioned over there. Why? My candles were even talked about the other night. Why? In a negative way. Why? I don't know. Haven't said one word. But who's obsessed with who? The original quote was, I strike the new channel and I know who they are. That was a lie. Everything is a lie. And I just truly don't get it. I don't understand it. And I don't understand how all these creators are sitting back. Oh, Autumn Renee, by the way, you owe me an apology. I did see a quote where Autumn Renee said, I think it's Laura. And if it's not, I'll apologize. Okay, give me an apology, bitch. I've been with my family all weekend. Nope, it's not YouTube drama. I'm explaining something that people were very confused on and didn't understand. That was right after Voice did the first Blame Game live. Oh, I know she's a liar. I'm just saying, though, I'll take that apology at any given time. Because I don't even remember the situation, but I was with my family. And she was like, oh, well, I believe it was Laura. I had nothing to do with anything. I haven't even been on YouTube. Ow. Did I just break my nail? No. There are way too many people that dislike her. Yeah, there's obviously a lot of people that do like her, though. I know, right? Thank God they didn't use the name Crystal. Mr. Nobody, from what I understand, it was her choice. Her channel's not gone. It was her choice. Oh, that was it. That Autumn Renee said, yeah, if I go in Lisa's live, I go in under my own name. I speak to Lisa. So thanks. I mean, you're being good lately. How are you feeling? I'm being great lately. I'm okay today. Tuesday, I have more treatment, so I know I'm not going to be so good, but I've been good this weekend. Yeah, she hit it. Allegedly. From what I heard, she did it herself. She wasn't taken down or anything. I think she was afraid she was going to get QB in trouble or something because of what, her mouth. So she took it down just so there's no issues. Which, I mean, to me is a weak move too, but I understand why people do it. I agree, Scorpio, but remember, I'm the baddest one in town. I'm the worst one in the universe. People hold on to shit I said fucking 5 years ago, and that's perfectly okay. Who cares? I'm glad you became a sub just to make a stupid ass fucking comment. Okay. She wasn't gone long enough, right back to the same stuff. Oh, no, I agree with that. But I don't, honestly, I don't watch Voices. But you know what's funny though? You know who's really jealous when they come in with someone's name that nobody's even talking about? That's when you really see jealousy. Like, nobody cares. Yeah, I don't know, Scorpio. Oh, absolutely, Mr. Nobody. And they're fucking weak. Weak. Like, so weak. Can you imagine if I cried over every single person that made a video about me? Bitch, please. So dumb. Let me open you guys up this way. The ones doing history lessons on you that haven't been in the place long look like it. I agree, Denise. I've said that too. I said it's amazing to me how many people get it so wrong. Because again, I've said it multiple times that I personally, I know I've said some vile shit. You'll never hear me fucking deny that. I own that. But again, what was said to me to make me say vile things. Yeah, I don't fuck with Ernie. I never fucked with Ernie. Ernie to me is it's just not someone I would fuck with. He's like too crazy. That's true. And yes, you do. That's what I'm saying, Lab. But everyone seems to forget what caused me to say it in the first place. That for some reason gets forgotten about. You know, even people bring up the next thing. I stand by what I said, and I have no problem with that. He went after my kids. He put my kids on a fucking website, put my minor children on a mug, but I'm not allowed to say anything to him. Fuck that. He got exactly what he fucking deserved. Oh shit, I got a free membership to Mel. Sweet. How many times do you say you will always go lower? Exactly. I have said it a million times. I agree, Mickey. But I'm also, you know what it is too, though? I'm like a one and done. I'll say it and then I'll move on and I won't even think about it again. You know what I mean? I don't sit there and do live after live after live after live going over the same fucking shit over and over and over. No. Sorry. Ah, thanks, Lab. I went to open you guys up on YouTube and got sidetracked. All right. Hit that thumbs up, people. But I mean, to be real with you guys, like honestly, to be real, it's really frustrating for me because I see, I'm not, forget money. I'm not talking super chats or membership. I'm not talking anything like that. But it's really frustrating to see what's going on. Hey, Grandma Sherry. And to see how so many subs don't get it and how many people follow the bullshit. And if people didn't give me bullshit for something I said 4 years ago, I don't think I would care as much. But I think that's what people mistake for jealousy, or no, it's frustration. Because I got people coming after me of how vile I am from something I said 4 years ago, but something worse has been said 2 days ago, for example, and it's overlooked. So much lying, conniving, deceiving is going on right in front of them from people. I won't just say one person, from people that people trust, and nobody cares. Totally gets overlooked. Creator lying right to your fucking face gets overlooked. But if you make a big stink and you strike and strike and strike, oh, now you're a badass. No, I'm sorry. I think you're a fucking weak ass bitch. Scorpio, I said the same thing. I did. I said the exact same thing. Yeah, not just overlooked, but rewarded. Exactly. They do lie about me time and time again, 100%. But as long as you go to the right crowd, it's perfectly okay. You know, and somebody, honestly, someone left a comment. I keep saying honestly because I'm thinking about B. Tim. And that frustrates me when he does that. But somebody left a comment who I had no idea ever watched me. I mean, I knew him from years ago. He'll know who I'm talking about. We were friends for a while. And then I had a split up with the DC. Never thought I'd see him again. And he left me a nice comment saying that, he's an OG lurker. And he's definitely OG. And I was kind of surprised that he even still watched me. Like, I don't know why he never says hi. I don't know why he never pops in and says, hey, what's up? I never had a problem with this guy. So I was surprised when he left me a comment under Dayton's post. I really was. I mean, I'm happy he left me a comment, but it made me think how many other people are scared to even say fucking hi to me, or scared to be in my stream, or scared to chat because they may get shit from someone else. It shouldn't be like that. I am not Satan. I'm not the worst fucking person out there. Believe me, there's way worse, way worse. And people don't have a problem with them. That's what frustrates me. And Mickey, that's because you're a smart, intelligent person. I'm an OG lurker of this channel too. No, it's Simon. I mean, you guys can go look on the post and see who wrote that. But yeah, it was Simon. But I know Simon for years. And that's why I'm saying I was shocked to find out he even still watched me. I had no idea he even still watched me. But it's frustrating to me because I know that there are people that are afraid to even say hi. Whether it be true crime or whatever we're discussing. It's strange to me. I mean, it's not strange. I understand it, but it's all this hate that perpetuates that for no reason. And again, I'm far from the worst creator out here. But people have this thing. They can't say anything. They can't say hi. They can't do this. They can't. It's fucking weird. I don't know why people are afraid. They shouldn't be. A, I'm not going to bite them. But B, you shouldn't have to worry. that, another channel's going to do this or another channel's going to do I don't know, it's weird to me. But I get it because that's how this community has gotten. And believe me, I know I'm not for everyone. But again, if you're not going to like me, don't like me for your own reasons, not because of the bullshit that people run around with. Hey, Angel. Hey, True Texan. Hey, Spitfire.
Come on. I'll be back.
All right. Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you look tired.
Just a little.
All right. What time are you going to be home?
Probably an hour.
All right. Oh, Chronicles. She's, oh my God. Hello. Wonka Factory? Like, for real? I used to see the lines so blurred before, and now you could see them so clear. I've pulled away from so many. They're doing what others want. I agree. My sister should respect my decisions of who I want to watch. Mickey, did you see Dayton? I hope Tyler watched it. I was meant to text him and tell him you got to see him. You'd be proud. In the middle of a comment, and Chronicles turn comments off. Who? Hey, Zelda. Hey, Blind Gypsy. See? I say something, and now you're all coming out of the woodwork. Hey, Gina. Oh, yeah. The one that says religion. Me and I decided to turn on the camera when they were having a religious talk in my house, and Dayton is like a preacher. He really should be a preacher. Chronicles, it's probably because you have a kid. If you use a kid or something with a minor, they will turn it off. I mean, they will turn comments off. Oh, yeah, Mickey, he's fighting with my Jewish New York mom about why Jesus is the way to go. It's like 40 minutes. My sound kept going in and out, which Apple claims they fixed it, but my sound kept going in and out. So that's why I shut it down, but it went on. It was funny. But Dayton's like so set in his beliefs. Everyone's doing good, Angel. He's so set in his beliefs. It says that again, she has kept the hate train going. She works hard at it. That is true. He did really well, especially the part only eating on Sunday. Very clever angle. Yeah, that is why Chronicles. Hey, Miss Lee. Well, God will won't get them to heaven. Yeah, but you know what, Miss America? He's 16 years old who lost his dad at 14, and he chose religion as a way to deal with it, and I'm okay with that. And my mom's okay with it. Dayton's diehard Christian. Diehard. Thanks, Alyssa. My mom's, I can't believe you recorded that. I said, I wish my sound was better. I would have got the whole thing. Hey, Jonesin. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. A little piece into my family. We went bowling today. We had fun. The first game I sucked. Second game, I kicked all their butts with a whole 75. Sage's boyfriend and Howard did better. Thanks, Mickey. Dane's witness was the most amazing. Ah, I'm telling you, he's die hard. I totally agree, Willow. He turned to faith in a time of tragedy. His best friend's father did that for him. Thanks, Mickey. And I support him 100%. See, my mom was freezing here. I was like, Mom, it's like 75 degrees out. It's 60 degrees now. With 5 names, it would be one of them. I don't know, True Texan. I'm good. I'm good today. Tuesday, I won't be so great. '70s. Oh, yeah, that's what my mom said. It's too cold. But I also want to let you guys know I got in new scents. One of them is a dupe of Volcano from Capri Blue. I'm going to put all those on the website tomorrow because I'm going to make some candles tonight first. And I have orders that I got to get out, but I got a new awesome melter, which I haven't used yet because it's so clean. I don't want to use it yet. Her people, if they're on blood thinners, they often get cold. She's not on blood thinners. I don't know. She's on something for a cough. Yes, Volcano from Capri Blue. And then I got some other dupes. One is a male scent. And then the other two, one's flowery and one of them smells familiar. Amex Discord set up. But I'm very proud of him. I am. That's the path he chooses. So be it. I will love and support him regardless of what he chooses. QB deleting iTown leases or only bees allowed in leases. I don't know. I go in leases. And I heard I was being blamed for it. And I reached out to Lisa. She said, no, I never once thought it was you. I said, thank you. Yeah, some of them are. I'll read you the notes that are in it. Hold on. Let me go to the website. I think it was manufactured, in my opinion, allegedly. I think a lot of this shit's manufactured. All right. So one of them is called Better Off Without Him. And that is lemon blossom, yuzu, mint, amyris, and essential oils of lemon, basil, and patchouli. That's one of them I got. Another one is Alistar. It's a clean fragrance, cypress, vetiver, tobacco leaf, sandalwood, ambergris, essential oils, lemon, and cedarwood. That's the guy's scent. Then Florencia, which is also a clean scent, Bulgarian rose, white orchid, tangerine, vanilla, with oils of orange, yellow, and cedarwood. And then a volcano. In real life, that's called being set up. Oh, you think iTow is set up? QB is allowed to delete a hello from iTown. Makes me feel like QB is allowed to delete anyone she wants. Would it be a date? I don't know. Majority of people said no. You get manly scents, floral scents, or spicy scents. Correct. But again, most scents, you know what they're like after you make them. Oh, I think the trolls were a setup to cry victim. Oh, I totally agree, Johnson. I didn't see it because I wasn't around that day, but I heard about it. And you're probably right. I wouldn't doubt it for 1 second. And they certainly paid off. Now, what I find interesting, though, is the person that I think Itao is, I haven't seen. Since they got strikes, I haven't seen them. So it makes me wonder if I might be right on who it is. But I can't say that I can take credit because somebody told me that they believe it was this person, and I kind of think they might be right. And I haven't seen that person. I do. I have lots of strawberry. They said in Emmys that has 2 strikes and they would be back. I don't mind seeing F, but it wasn't funny. In my opinion, I don't know, seeing Crime and Fashion. I agree with that too, Tinker. See, but I honestly though, I do not believe that it is Sinner. I don't. Mods are working hard to block trolls, but definitely doesn't help when some are making comments towards the trolls. See, I didn't watch. I wouldn't have watched it because JP was on there. People that said no one can watch something else than Perplex, maybe try once and see. I could try it, Al. No. Are you kidding me? Lindsay, come on. She's not that smart. She's definitely not Itao. Itao is someone who's intelligent. Not saying she's dumb, but it's definitely not her. Well, that's my whole point, Scorpio. Burnt toast can stay anonymous. Why can't Itao? Why is it perfectly okay for burnt toast to stay anonymous, but people are coming down on Itao like they can't be anonymous? No, bullshit. Yeah, Queen Bee did twice. Spitfire, I totally agree. Good for me, not for thee. Exactly. That's very true, Crystal. Very true. But you know what I'm saying though? Like burnt toast should be sticking up for Itao. I'm sorry, but they should. Because this was her issue with Betty. She's tripping about me. I mean, Itao's representative's name said it's impersonating. Huh? It's fair use, but somebody obviously taught Queen Bee how to do this. I agree. Amber, I totally agree. I mean, can Itao get in trouble for you saying that they're an attorney? Maybe. Yes, it's Jonesin. But I just it it's frustrating that I get why Burnt Toast wants to keep her anonymity. She has every right to do that. 100%. She has every right to keep her anonymity. But so does everybody else. And the person that you support financially, emotionally, on YouTube, that person is trying to do what Betty did to you. And how come you're not saying, whoa, back off, bitch? This is what Betty tried to do to me and didn't like it that I found a way around it. Yeah, but you know what, Jones? And here's the thing. You missed what I said earlier. Here's the thing. Unless something has changed, which I don't think it has, he is only her lawyer for a fight with Betty. A lawsuit with Betty. He is not her attorney on YouTube. He's not her attorney to handle bullshit on YouTube unless something is changed. If something is changed, then it's a different story. But if something had changed, he would be the one that was sending out the strikes, not anyone else. So that's why I don't think anything has changed. But people think that he's now her attorney for YouTube, and he's not. He's just her attorney for the lawsuit. Now, could she pay him to do something? She could, but there's no harm done. He could contact and say it's not me, but if he didn't use the address, then he just gave a fake address. But I don't see him doing anything. I don't think he's going to care. Like, okay, there's no harm done. But I could be wrong. But yeah, he's not her attorney for this. So her acting like she now has him on retainer for everything, all the fuck shit on YouTube, that's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. I'll agree with that too, Sinner. But all these strikes, like my people get mad at me for not striking. Exactly. That was never a premise for a legal fund. Exactly. Voices has them in jail already. But you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. Actions here on YouTube. Oh, not at all, Josen. But she doesn't have to either, though. In all fairness, she doesn't have to. She doesn't need to because he's not her attorney for it. The only thing, as far as we know, the only thing that he represents her on is her lawsuit with Betty. Nothing else matters. None of her bullshit matters unless it's about Betty. That's it. It's the only thing he can help her with. If it's related to Betty. I don't see why she wouldn't show up to court. It's her case. Because she doesn't want Betty seeing what she really looks like. I mean, she's going to have to show up eventually. Have you ever got a TOS violation? YouTube tell you it's okay. You don't get a warning or a strike. It depends on the violation. I'm trying to hold on. All right. If it's a community strike, it says they receive a warning with no penalty to the channel. But the warning is up there. She did not call YouTube. That's a lie. There's no way to call YouTube. And she's not big enough that YouTube gives a shit. If she got a bullying and harassment TOS violation, then you would absolutely get a warning the first time. 1-800 YouTube help. Let's see. Terms of service. Yeah, no. I agree, Wanda. We will notify you for the reason of termination or suspension. That's what I'm saying. Even Molly couldn't get a hold of someone, and she had 80,000 subs. But no, I think she's lying, because you would, if you got a TOS, then you would get a warning or a strike. You just would. Now you can go to school and wipe out that warning. That's what I did. I had a warning from years ago. And then they came up with this thing that you can wipe out that warning. So if it ever happens again, you can get a warning. So I did that. And even that took 3 months to remove it. And that was old. I mean, I got that in like 2017 or 2019. Of course she puts them behind a paywall. She does what Molly used to do. Yes, if a TOS is bad enough, they can take your channel right away. Yeah, I did that. But this has always been my good channel. Like, I've never had issues with it. I only had that one violation forever. And then once they came out with that, they said the end of January of 2024, they would remove it, as long as I didn't get any other violations. Yeah, there's no way to call YouTube. There's just no way to do it. And there's no Google office near her where she could walk in. Like in New York City, there's really some cool places that YouTube offers that anyone with over 10,000 subs can actually use their facility, but that's only in New York City. She's not in New York City. And I even said, next time I go to New York, I'm so going to check that out. You can record there, you can film there. They have like a whole bunch of stuff. It's either 10,000 or 20,000 subs. I think it was 10,000. I was like, oh my God, I'm so doing that. It's actually pretty cool. A lot of people don't know about it. I think it was 20, maybe it was 20,000, because I already had 10,000 when I found it. And I think I was like, I got to get to 20. You Now is in New York also. Oh, are they? The affidavit that had docs info claimed didn't know or checked. Cries about being doxxed and leaves chat. Did it the next day, then get ships and stickers. Not a lot of people here. Oh, that's true. I used to use you now. Long time ago. Think you can get up to 9 months to have a violation removed? Yeah, the violation removal is new. It's not something they used to do. That's all new. Oh, does he? That's what I'm saying. I'm in New York, I would so do it. I was like, that is awesome. I could use YouTube Studios. I was like, that's cool. Oh.
Good night, Mom.
Good night, hon. How you feel?
Like shit.
All right, well, you're going to school tomorrow. So go get a good night's sleep. All right. Love you. That's all I have for you guys. I know, right, Sly? He stays home too much. I don't believe she got a strike for sharing the affidavit. That's what I thought she said it was from. Yeah, but didn't she get shut down? Right, Joneson? Now, he's had a bad cough. I told him, keep away from dairy. But if someone told me she got shut down for that video, that would automatically give a community strike. See, but I'll be honest with you, and I'll say this publicly. I think some of her friends, her alleged friends, are trying to take her down. I've seen this before. She thinks, everyone's just loves her. No, people are snaking right behind your back, and you don't even realize it. But okay. How she claim the next day she didn't get it? Because she lied. No, I don't mean people on her panel, Jones, and I don't mean like B. Tim or anything. I'm talking other creators. I don't mean her panel guests. Like, not like her, in circle. That's not who I mean. Head's been too big, Chronicles. QB claiming she called YouTube. Yeah, that's a blatant lie. There's no way to call YouTube. Hey, Richie. Good luck, Richie. Yeah, I haven't even read the document. I've heard about it. And speaking of that document, did you know? I heard this on ICML. A single mom, her daughter has a 20% more likely to be SA'd by her daughter's boyfriend, by her mom's boyfriend. 20% higher. Think about that for a second. A couple of much larger creators are not pleased with how the Hive does business. Yeah, but I'm not even talking those people. I'm talking people that she thinks, are on her side, I think are trying to take her down. And again, I've seen it before by these same people. And personally, I think it's pretty funny. Yeah, but in all fairness, she is a big creator. I mean, she may not have as many subs, but she pulls numbers higher than most. So technically, she is a big creator. You can't go by sub count. You have to go by how many people watch her lives, and she consistently has thousands. So technically speaking, she is a big creator. I mean, I've seen her on a regular basis pull bigger numbers than people with 100,000 subs. And it really doesn't matter if people hate watching or she is considered for a live creator, she is a very big creator. I'm That's not the argument though. I agree, Scorpio. I'm just saying though. You can't go by sub count. You have to go by how many people actually watch the live. And she consistently has over 5,000. That's good numbers. Does one of people start? No. I'm going to need you to stay in your channel. I absolutely, Scorpio. So big almost doesn't fit in my chair. My bad. Sweet one. Yes, but they probably have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, Wanderer. But think about it. I mean, let's be honest. Let's look at Ikmel. Ikmel gets between 700 and 2,000 on average. Okay, on average. Well, so does Queen Bee. Not in over 1,000, but she consistently gets 600, sometimes more. Sometimes less, but on average. So think about it. And Ikmel has almost over 200,000 subs. So it says a lot. Your open panel is what runs your channel. No wonder you stand by nothing because you're not. Scorpio, I don't disagree with that. I absolutely don't disagree with that. Yeah, that is true. That's what I was listening to him. And I even said, I'm like, all right, it smells like 4,000 people watching. He's playing an old video. Make it make sense. Yeah, I know. I was watching it. I was like, but here I am listening to it. So I was just as guilty. Oh, did he really? I don't watch him that often. Hey, in their own words, pay attention to the active chatter number if you want to know her true support. Well, that would be anybody, though. Well, the only reason why I'd say that's not true in your own words, because like I have like over 100 Patreons. You only see like 5 of them in my chat. You know what I mean? members. I have, a couple of hundred members. You don't see that many in my chat. So that's why I say you can't really go by that either. And I've even asked them, like, do I bore you guys or what? I see some chats where they have, like, tons, all their members, not mine. Itau's an imposter. Oh, that's not the real Itau? Can someone check, see if that's the real them? I can't tell. They don't give the creator, the owner, that option. Only mods can check. I'm great. I have a fancy new lawyer. Oh, that is the real Itau. Okay, that's the real Itau. Oh, no, it is. I mean, that's I gotcha. In your own words, that was kind of brilliant. I'm sorry, but that was kind of brilliant. But I don't know if you heard what I said earlier, but I'm going to tell you straight up, Burnt Toast, Betty did to Burnt Toast what Queen Bee is doing to you. And none of us stood behind it, not because we like Burnt Toast, but if Burnt Toast wants to remain anonymous, she's entitled to that. And nobody should take that away from her. And we all stood for that. Well, that doesn't change with you. That's the exact same way with you. If you want to remain anonymous, you have that right. And Burnt Toast should be the first one sticking up for you. Honestly, she should. Burnt Toast should be the one, like, you know what? I get it. I absolutely fucking get it. So, just my opinion. Oh, I just stuck. You know what? That troll was right. I have way too many great names. And we need some more memberships. It's her move. If she wants to know who I am, she can find out by taking me to court. Smart move. Laying down but listening. Sleep in peace tonight. You too, Jonesy. Yeah, look, nobody on YouTube, for the most part, is taking anyone to court. For the most part. Over a strike of a public video is so stupid. Oh, I don't see. I see a couple of green names. So I see a lot of white. All in a row. I'm looking. Jeanette, Wander, Scorpio Sting, Sweet One, little dress troll, Denise, Miss America. Yeah, a couple of trolls in there. But I saw those all in a row. Mickey Green. You can tell us, we won't tell anyone. Oh. But you know what I'm saying, though? Hey, Mark. Thank you, Evil Queen. Thanks, Southern Gal. You donated before. Yeah, Tuesday I just have blood work and some kind of treatment, which I know they're gonna make me feel like shit. That's why I put it off. Uh-oh, in your own words, is in trouble now. Now they remember. Now they're in trouble. QB will be extending her legal fund until 2038. Yeah, I agree with that too. Hey, Gina. Know what? No, but seriously though, I don't can I'm really perplexed. Can you hear the typing? Huh? Next time Michelle the slick out of her mouth and it won't be used against her as content. Denise does miss every time. I don't get it. She said today they just want me to keep wasting money in regards to the lawyer allegedly being used in a countersuit. Why would you have to pay for anything dealing with that? No, that's what I'm saying. It absolutely has nothing to do with her lawsuit. Her lawyer is her lawsuit against Betty. That's it. He has nothing to do with anything else. Oh, there have been some good lawsuits on YouTube. Don't get me wrong. Story spin. iTower is working with B to get more lawyer money. Yeah. Can you imagine? Yeah, but honestly, her lawyer has nothing to do with iTower at all. And again, unless she's paying her lawyer for that, which I can't see, I personally don't even understand the pointed depositions. Hey, Angela, I don't get the pointed depositions. This is a fucking bullshit YouTube. If it was so frivolous, then it should have been, knocked out of the park already. Right, Wanderer? I think a lot of people feel that way. But I don't know why she thinks she's so above people making videos about her or commenting about her. That I don't get. She's trying to convince subscribers that her strikes on me have anything to do with their lawsuits. I agree with that. I agree with that too, Amber. But I'm just saying, if it was so frivolous, it would have been knocked out of the park already. I don't know, Jeanette. I don't think she's that stressed. She's making hella money, like for real. I mean, forget the funds. All she's making daily. Oh, Randa, I totally agree with that. I absolutely agree. It totally has gone to her head. I think the overlooking of things, there's a lot. I don't think it's just the money. I think it's a lot of things. I think the ass kissing, just a lot of shit. Miss Lee, I agree. She plays lots of the JP clips from what I hear. I don't know. About who? About me? I think JP's laid off of me, though, from what I heard. She's saying that Ita used her lawyer's name to strike or counterstrike. I don't remember which. Then said they just want me to waste more money and spend more money for impersonating her attorney. She has nothing to do with it. Honestly, I think it was kind of brilliant. It was a big fuck you. More drama, more money. I agree. Did she really, Tim? I didn't know that. I don't remember that. Well, technically, she doesn't ask for him. Oh, I saw that. I laughed. Speaking of merch, I have to get mine going. But I don't use Teespring. I'll make it myself. But they're going to jail because it's not a felony. I mean, they could get in trouble. But the lawyer would have to do that. It has nothing to do with QB. And can they really get in trouble if they didn't use the right address and spelled the name wrong? No, lawyer can't do anything. If a lawyer by that name doesn't exist, there's nothing anyone can do. Now, if I keep saying if Itao used his real address, the lawyer, and his name directly, then yes, then the lawyer could be like, whoa, this is impersonation. But if they used a different address and spelled the name wrong, unless there's somebody by that name that's an attorney, I don't think they could do anything. She said it is spelled wrong. But like I said, I don't know the address they used. My lawyer doesn't see. There you go. If they didn't use the same address, there's nothing anyone can do. I mean, the only one that could do anything is YouTube, but I don't think YouTube's going to give a fuck. I mean, they deal with so many people. So as long as it's a different address, there ain't shit that can be done. Use different name, different address. That's it. There you go. They used a Beverly Hills address. There's nothing that can be done. And Scorpio, that's why I went live with the information. That is exactly why I wanted to explain it tonight. And I wasn't even going to say anything, but it was kind of eating at me because if my own people were confused, I'm sure that lots of subs are confused. But yeah, there's nothing anyone can do. And especially if, in your own words, if they used a Beverly Hills address, that's not connected to her attorney. That has nothing to do with her attorney. So big deal. They made up an attorney name. Who cares? Honestly, I think it was kind of brilliant. I say good for them. Smart thinking. But again, they deserve the anonymity. They do. You can't say that anonymity. Why does B. Tim deserve anonymity? Why is it okay for everybody else to have anonymity, but not Itao? No, that's bullshit. ITAL deserves the same anonymity as anybody else. And if it wasn't for this lawsuit, QB has anonymity too. He don't have to, but you know what I'm saying though? They say B Tim has anonymity. And again, as long as, in your own words, did not use her real attorney's name and address, there ain't shit anybody can do. And she's totally lying. Her lawyer can't do anything. Right, Psychobabble? I'll agree with that too. Probably the same person who did the JB post on Laura. There's really sick troll out there. What JB post on Laura? Oh, I know what you're talking about. I was thinking JP. Well, in my opinion, sweet one, I think whoever did that is who's trying to take down QB in our channel. Because I was looking at some of the names in QB's channel. A lot of them are Molly's. Some of her big supporters are Molly's old people. For accountability, yeah. Honestly, in your own words, there's nothing her attorney can do. Nothing at all. She probably does have a crown. I left shortly after your comment got deleted and turned in my wrench. It's up to the attorney. Yeah, but lawyer Maven, maybe you missed some of it. If the address is not connected to his address, and if the name is wrong, they can't really do anything because he can't prove that he was impersonating them. Her lawyer can't prove that he's impersonating them when he used a completely different address and spelled the name wrong. There's nothing the lawyer can do. Now, if he used the address, that's a different story. If he used his exact name or the address with you. But I know that you'll agree with me on my next statement, and that is that this really has nothing to do with QB. I mean, her lawsuit, he doesn't represent her for YouTube. He represents her for her lawsuit against Betty, and that's it, unless something changed. She likes to make it out like, he handles all her YouTube stuff, and that's just not true. He only handles a lawsuit with Betty unless something changed. Person would have to prove that there really is that. Exactly. And I agree with you. Person would have to prove that there really is an attorney with that, and there's not, with that name and address, and not just a mistake. It's about intent. But a lawyer with a similar name with a totally different address can't really prove anything. I think it's like it would be too deep for anyone to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no harm in it. Nobody's making money from it. There's no monetary gain or loss from it. Nothing filed with the courts. So yeah, I get what you're saying, but not with a different name and address. And I know you also, lawyer Maven, I know that you watch Burnt Toast. My whole point is Burnt Toast wants that anonymity, and she has every right to that anonymity. And what Betty was doing to her was fucked up, and she deserves that anonymity the same way ITOW does. And QB is doing nothing more than what Betty did to Burnt Toast. And I think Itau's response was pretty good. But if they can't prove that's their lawyer, that means the attorney is a decent case for impersonation. But do you really think they would bother? I don't think they would bother. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think they would bother. There's no harm in it. Nobody's gaining anything from it. It was more like a fuck you. Fair enough. I don't know. Many people impersonate being a good person when they're not. I see that all over YouTube. I see lots of lies. You cannot impersonate people on YouTube, isn't that what some channels do? That's a good point, Southern Gal. And then they call it under parody. That was a good point. Southern Gal coming in with the win. Yes, you do, Southern Gal. No, really, that was a good one. Chronicles, I was thinking the exact same thing. Remain silent. You don't have to answer that. Both lawyers, same address and phone number. Thank you, Marissa. How are you feeling, by the way? I meant to ask you, how are you feeling? I really haven't been on YouTube much, but I know you were sick last time. No, I guess you're wrong, Ellie. I don't even think he used the state of, or I keep saying, hey, I don't think that they even use the state of Illinois. Because someone said something about Beverly Hills. So it's not the same address. And I don't think they would use the phone number either. That would just be plain out dumb. Yeah, because I said a lawyer was fancier. That's what I'm saying. And I could have sworn someone said Beverly Hills. Be called said I could be a R. Can we examine that? Oh, you're the one that said, all right, because I didn't see the whole thing. What are you in for? YouTube lawyer. Last time I checked, Emmy only did drugs with your dad. She was trying to get your dad off drugs. My client wrote, yes. I only got a piece of it that was sent to me, and it doesn't show the address. It just shows the name. Que pasa? Que pasta? I'm an adult. I know when someone is smoking, just saying. She didn't show the top of the email. No, I was looking at the bottom where it showed the address just to prove Ellie was wrong. Oh, Headstones, a troll came in and said that. I deleted it. No, that looked like a legit email. It looked legit. I don't think that was a fake email. The bottom was whacked. Uh, Headstone sent it to me. Yeah, Ellie, can you prove that that they used the same address and phone number? Like, can you physically prove that? Exactly. Dig deep. Don't worry, in their own words, she won't show up for court anyway. But honestly, here's another thing. Everybody seems to think that YouTube and lawyer Maven, I'm glad you're in here because you can confirm this too. Everybody seems to think that these issues on YouTube are so big and bad. Do you really think her attorney is going to give two fucks about this petty little bullshit on YouTube? He's got bigger things to do. He's got better things to do. He's got cases. He's got to make money. He doesn't give a fuck if someone says something bad about him on YouTube. I mean, he's not going to file a lawsuit over some bullshit on YouTube. People just don't know how this shit works. He's going to laugh it off. Like, yeah, okay. Unless somebody was making money on his name or destroying his name or something like that, that's a different story. But this petty bullshit on YouTube, he ain't gonna give two. If he's any kind of attorney worth a fuck, he's not gonna give two shits what somebody does on YouTube. Like someone used his name for some bullshit. He's not gonna care. Unless he was, someone was going around representing him, that, oh, you need a lawyer? Come talk to me. Give me a $5,000 retainer. That's another story. Then he'll get involved. But the rest is bullshit. No. And if he did care, he's not that good of an attorney. That's true too, Wanda. But I just seriously, people think shit that happens on YouTube is like the end all be all, and that people care so much, and this one's gonna do this, and I'm gonna sue you for. They don't give two shits. Exactly, AMAC. If you changed your name to his attorney, if to her attorney, and you were going around like, I'm gonna be your next attorney. Send me $5,000 to $10,000 as a retainer, and let's get this moving. Then I could see him going after her. Other than that, you don't give two shits. Well, I don't see why Itai would lie. She should thank me. She will use this for content for weeks. Big donos. No, but if you use his address and stuff, yeah, it's a little sketchy. It's still funny, but it would have been better if you didn't use their address. Yeah, I keep saying he. In their own words is saying they absolutely did not. So Ellie, are you sure you saw it? Because I don't see why in their own words would continue to lie. I just don't. I mean, if it could be easily proven with a receipt, I don't see them lying. Impersonate a person on YouTube and that lawyer reported to police. Agree that's pettiness generally, but impersonate a license attorney officers court is serious, but not my. I hear you. I'm trying to understand a costing more money argument at BHB Yeah, this has nothing to do with BHB. And again, as of right now, we only know that he represents her um represents her in this lawsuit against Betty. All right. Oh, we got it. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right. They're not exact. I just put that to the test. They're not exact. It's close, but it's not exact. The the address. No, it's close, but it's not exact. I mean, could any reasonable person think that they were trying to imitate them? Yes. If it went to court, any reasonable person would say yes. But it's not exact. The phone number is exact though. So it's questionable. The email address, definitely a joke. No, also the road is different, Ellie. The road is actually different. It's on a different road. I've compared both. The address is not the same. No, the address is different. Not much, slightly, but it is different. But using the same number could get them in a little trouble. But I don't think the lawyer is going to give a shit enough to care. I honestly don't. Because in all fairness, ITAL can just say that they were using that address because that's her attorney. Angel, I haven't been much on YouTube either. Yeah, honestly, I don't think he's going to give a fuck. But I mean, who knows? Maybe the guy has nothing else to do, but he's a partner in a law firm. I highly doubt he's going to give a shit. There's no money to be made, there's no nothing. What's a stretch? Ellie, you know what's a stretch though? That's not a stretch. I'm sorry. You know what's not a stretch? That QB is doing to ITAL what BHB tried to do to Burn Toast. That's not a stretch. It's the exact same thing. And Burnt Toast deserves anonymity. You deserve anonymity. B. Tim deserves anonymity. And so does ITAL. Plain and simple. Just because ITAL talks about someone you don't like does not mean that they don't deserve anonymity, especially when QB has stated on her own live, that she is doing this to find out who ITAL is. Well, that's kind of fucked up. And so do you, Chronicles. You know, here's 3 people off the top of my head who don't deserve anonymity. Me, Dolly, and Tracy, Chasing Truth. Why? Because we run businesses. And everyone knows our fucking addresses anyway. Scorpio, I don't know. But seriously, I mean, we sell stuff off YouTube. So, I mean, unless you got a P.O. box, which I don't. But other than that, yeah, people do deserve it. If you want to remain anonymous, you have a right to remain anonymous. Okay, Ellie, let me explain something to you. Okay. Hey, Coffee, let me make this as clear as day. QB's lawyer is representing QB in a lawsuit against Betty. The rest of it has nothing to do with anything. I know QB likes to put all this shit in your guys' head, but it's just not true. The only thing he represents her on is a lawsuit with Betty. That's it. So if the lawyer wants to take action, it's up to them. Correct. Some jurisdictions could be a felony, most likely not. But ITAL can show they have a lawyer by that name and address to prove no intent. Yeah, QB has nothing to do with this. This would not be anything on QB. She would not need money for this. She would have nothing to do with this. This only has to do with QB's lawyer. And honestly, if he's any fuck of an attorney, he's not going to give a shit. But QB certainly wouldn't need to raise money for this. This is totally up to her attorney. And honestly, I don't see him doing anything. I see him laughing about it. Unless there was money to be made or something crazy. Or he was taking, ITAL was taking money to impersonate. Yeah, between ITAL and the attorney. Thank you. Good point. Impersonating is a big deal this week, but not last week. And Laura's business was being impersonating. It was all laughs. Yep. Agree with that too, Crystal. Who knows, Tinker? Miss Lee, I don't know. I don't watch her. I really don't. I haven't heard that, but I kind of did hear something like that, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to give false info. Messenger, we're over here talking about it. No, not really. Just trying to, give some facts so people understand. That's true. It's very true. Okay, she said iTow is going to cost her more money with this now. Yeah, that's not true. It wouldn't cost her anything. At least we hopefully thwarted a new lawyer fund debacle. Oh, her people aren't going to care. It is. Everything's a scam. Grant, I didn't see it, so I don't want to misquote someone. I did not see it. I'm only going by what people say. Crystal, if she keeps up at this rate, she's going to have money. She's going to have the money to sue every single person. As she keeps pulling nights like she did the other night, from what I saw, she'll have the money to sue every single one of us. That's a minor detail. They do not pay attention to they don't even pay attention to major details. Cost her money because she has to get her nails done. Well, you should get your nails done to go to court. Yeah, but Ellie, they didn't really impersonate him. I mean, they did, but they didn't. But let's go one step further. All right. Hold on, I'm reading the Illinois law. In Illinois, it's already illegal to impersonate a cop, firefighter, emergency public official, class A misdemeanor. Okay. Here we go. Here's what I was saying. According to Illinois law, you can be charged with a class A misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a $2,500 fine if You falsely impersonate someone in order to defraud, injure, threaten, intimidate, or obtain a benefit. None of that is true. Thank you, Hybrid. Every bit helps Laura right now because we need to even this playing field. Amen to that. I agree. Thank you, Hybrid. And that's exactly what I was saying before, that there was nothing to gain. But she didn't use them to intimidate. She just used them to, she used the name or a version of the name to hide her own anonymity. She did it for herself, not to hurt him. So according to Illinois law, there's really nothing you can do. It's not a crime. And I'll show you, so you guys don't think I'm lying. The new law is expanded to include impersonating ordinary people and not just those in special categories, such as cops. You may be charged with a Class A misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a $2,500 fine if you falsely impersonate someone in order to defraud, injure, threaten, intimidate, or obtain a benefit. None of that is true. Honestly, I think it was intimidation striker in order to get someone's name. Absolutely. The content of the letter was just a standard strike. I mean, a standard counter strike. Not a counterclaim. It's standard wording. There's no obtain a benefit, Ellie. They didn't gain anything from it. Obtaining a benefit doesn't mean that they're trying to hide their anonymity. That's not obtaining a benefit. Lawyer Maven will probably fill you in on exactly what obtaining a benefit is, but that's usually, from what I understand and what I remember, that's a financial gain. Obtaining a benefit is not someone who's trying to hide their anonymity. But I'll go one step further and I'll look. I was hoping Maven could chime in and help me out without me having to look it up. Under Illinois law, what does obtain a benefit mean? All right, let's see if I'm right. Yep, benefits of money. It has to do with money. So I'm 100% right. No, they're not that kind of benefit. Oh, maybe it is that kind of benefit. You might be right. But either way, it still comes back to money. And that's what I thought it was. So, you know, she fills your heads because you guys don't know anything about the law. There's nobody in there telling you that you're wrong. And y'all just run with it. All ITAL did is the exact same thing Burn Toast did to Betty. It was a big fuck you. End of story. That's it. You're not getting my information. Fuck you and your bullshit strike. That's all it was. But this is what happens when you have people that are very uneducated about the law and they just believe what a criminal says and they run with it. There's nothing a lawyer can do. The lawyer's going to laugh at it and he's going to move on. Because according to, hey, Faithful, because according to the law of Illinois, they were not impersonated for any sort of benefit. All ITOW did was give a big fuck you for a bullshit strike. That's it. That's all they did. Fuck you very much. How you like me now is really what it came down to. And she is pissed. She's mad. She can't handle the fact. Well, maybe Burnt Toast should take ITOW's side and be like, hey, I've been through this. Betty tried to do this bullshit to me. Well, they will, Southern Gal. It takes like 10 to 15 days or something. I think it's like 10 days. That's true too, Wanderer. Why is she going around striking? But honestly, I don't even think it'll get to that point. I don't even think the attorneys cares or is going to know about it. That's not what she pays him for. She pays him to be an attorney for this lawsuit against Betty. And that's it. That's all he pays her for. Yes, in their own words, fought the strike. And again, gave a big fuck you by using the name. Sav isn't say, yeah, I don't know who that is. I mean, I know who she is, but not really. Oh shit, I was muted. Personally, a lawyer in a docket makes swear under penalty of perjury is not a joke. Ellie, the dude is not going to give a fuck. There was nothing to gain from it. Stop being fucking controlled. You don't know enough about the law. ITOW didn't even use the right address or the right name. It was close, but it wasn't exact. And again, ITOW can always say that, oh, I'm sorry, I was giving their address because that's her attorney. So that's who I figured it went to. Plain and simple. And they can hash it all out in court. Because now Queen Bee has 10 days to file with the courts. So if she wants another lawsuit, be my guest. Putting Laura's business on a news channel is no joke either. A good point. But they don't care about that. Well, you could put my business on a news channel, just, make it good, not negative. She will want a lawsuit. Look at all the money to be made from a second one. Good point. No, but seriously, all I keep thinking about is what Betty tried to do to Burnt Toast. Let me see if I can find a video. Burnt Toast had it public. You might be right, Giselle. You might be right. No, I mean, honestly, I don't blame people for not really understanding the law. I mean, there's still a lot of it I don't get, but I was in, such a tumultuous custody fight and played my own attorney for years. I I do know it. But I understand if it wasn't for my custody fight, I wouldn't know the law. I wouldn't know how the shit worked. I was clueless when I got in. Burnt toast. Scorpio, I 100% agree with that. Dancing fool, I agree with that too. I have said that 10 times over. Uh, all right. Let me see if I can find it. It was a long time ago. Let's go back a year, maybe. If anybody knows the video that I'm looking for, Burnt Toast had talked about how Betty wants to take her anonymity, and it's bullshit. I mean, I watched the live. I know it exists. I just can't remember the name. Mm. All right. So it was after she had stopped talking about me. Yeah, I don't remember. That could be at the saltiest salt mine in the world, but I don't know. Uh, Shaney. Yeah, I don't know which video it was, but I do remember it. Because Burnt Toast was pretty serious about it. Like, you're not going to fucking strike me to try to find out who I am? Because that's never going to happen. She was she made a whole thing about it. But I guess it's not in her title. And I don't remember exactly when it was. I bet it wasn't Molly's people that called about the cat. Use your noggin. Oh, no, Molly's people didn't do that. I agree with you. Shit, I don't know where it is. Let me see. Um, all right. No, that one's too new. try this. This might be talking about it. I'm not 100% sure.
Felonious copyright strike on the main account, but this time from one of my friends, like my Sebastian. I don't know. Many people don't know that I went to his course. You know, I've trained under Sebastian and personally know him. And they struck me on a fake account yet again for Sebastian's, the little clips that I put up here from Sebastian. And again, people keep saying that they're not doing things behind the scene, dirty stuff. There's nobody that has had more content stolen from them than Bullhorn Betty. So, you know, this is a dangerous game that's being played here. And I hope people just stop and leave my main account alone. But this, I did want to address a few things because there is that, right? So I did want to address a few things because last night we heard another creator kind of losing her stuff, right? White bread. She's the white racist of YouTube, right? And so she's on there last night talking upset. She went from being a cute little voice talking smack to now she's screaming. She's angry. She's an.
That's not it. You know the name, what video it is? I don't know. The title was this: Fall Strike and Burn Toast. So that's why I thought maybe it was it. Whoop. You sure it's not it? Granted, it was more than 2 months ago. Do you have a link? I'm looking for when Burnt Toast talked about her anonymity and that she and Betty was really mad because Burnt Toast used an attorney. That Burnt Toast used an attorney. Bullhorn Betty doxes innocent family going after Burnt Toast. Bullhorn Betty copying Frank Wolf and Burnt Toast. I'm just going through titles. SF investigates suing. Bullhorn Betty versus Burnt Toast. Bullhorn Betty talks God, Queen Bee, and Burnt Toast. Bullshit. I put in Bullhorn Betty tries to strike Burnt Toast for information. That's what I put it under. Yes, sweet one. That's not true either. Yeah, I can't. I don't know. It might be a salty video, but that's like 2.5 hours. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Bullhorn Betty is triggered by a piece of bread. See, I remember it being more than like a couple of months ago, though. It was like a year ago. I mean, Molly was still on YouTube. Maybe Heels has the video. I just don't know the title. Long time ago, at least a year and a half. I wonder if Heels has it. Hey, Echo. It was around the time Crude as Fuck was sued. I don't know. I don't remember. I just know she talked about it. And it was a big thing. And Burnt Toast's reaction was fuck you and got this attorney. The Karen strikes back and misses. Could that be it? But that's like a 3-hour stream too. Same thing with Heels. Heels wants an anonymity. Okay. I know, but I mean, it's not like, she doesn't have enough videos on her. I don't know. Let me try Heels' channel. BT never publicly said. Yes, she did. She said she used bribery. We've all used them. Was up about Olivia. All right, so I'm going back. That just scared the shit out of me. Hey, you just scared the shit out of me.
Why?
Because I wasn't expecting the thing to go off. Why are BT and B Tim so important and no one else is? I agree with that. All right, I'm back 11 months. Florence sends cease and desist. JLR. Yeah, I don't know. I give up. There's too many videos to go through. Way too many. But I do remember it clear as day. She absolutely went after her to get the subs. I'm sorry, to get her info. And she openly discussed it. B Tim is absolutely not ITAL. He's not intelligent enough to be ITAL. Ugh. You're working on it too. I'm telling you. Now it's like a now it's like a fucking mission. It just, these clip channels like have tons of videos. And I guess I was hoping for Oh, wait, we got something here, but Dolly's on the cover. However, hold on. Okay, so Heels put out a video. I'll show you guys. Heels put out a video, but it had to do with Dolly talking about Rob Reed. So I'm assuming that it was around that time. Shit, now I went all the way back to the beginning. No, I think ITA's one person. That's when Dolly was striking heels. Yes, Rob even used it as an example on his channel. Molly oh, that's blank screen. Okay, so here it is. That's the video I watched. Thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, I don't think it was this far back. But maybe it was. I don't remember. Karen reports WFLA chat trolls to police. See, I was friends with Marissa when this went down. Bonehead begs for more toast. Could that be it? I'm about to give up. That's a good picture. Fuller and Betty swerving and striking things, maybe? Could that be it? All right, do we want to give that one a shot? That's why when you lost, you don't care, less anxiety. I wish there was just a title like Betty goes after burnt toast info. No, I have no idea. We could be here all night. Trying to find where burnt toast, where Betty went after burnt toast and struck her to get her information. It was a big thing. I don't know why we can't see this. Like, I don't know why I can't find it. It was like so easy. It was everywhere at the time. But I also don't think it was 2 years ago. Oh, maybe that's it? I think it was live on BT's second. I didn't even know BT had a second channel. I honestly didn't know that. I give up. Put your feelers out, though. Yeah, I'm done. I've tried. But that's what I was looking for. I was just looking for the video to show that what was done to burn toast by Betty is the exact same thing that QB is doing to ITOW, and that's wrong. And it can't be good for one and not the other. I never knew. I don't watch her enough to know if she can get live. All right, hold on. Check my email. Well, beautiful. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me hold on. I just gotta transfer it. Hold on. Give me a moment. Well, I don't want to show my entire email list. Bear with me. All right. Here we go. We got it. Thank you so much, Chronicles. All right. Well, So Burnt Toast says, I have all the emails and proof. She threatened to not only sue you, YouTube, but the email where she incriminates herself, admitting she was striking in retaliation for not getting my docs. I need to speak to a person and not another email from a bot telling me to counter. I am countering and she keeps striking, doing the very thing she promised to do in the email she sent you. Please follow through with what you claim you do when a channel abuses your copyright system. YouTube creator, a YouTube named Bullhorn Betty, is abusing your copyright system. She threatened me with striking my channel 50 more times in retaliation for YouTube not turning over my personal identifiable information. Bullhorn Betty. She's using your platform to extort info from channels by false copyright striking them in order to get their info to dox them. You say you don't put up with this kind of malicious abuse on your platform, so please do something before she takes my channel down. So once again, show me how this is different from what QB is doing to ITAL. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Betty was mad because Burnt Toast made videos about Burnt Toast, about Betty. This is the exact same situation. There's no difference. No difference. It's exactly the same. Because again, if there was a different reason, like, Burnt Toast was ignoring Betty or some shit like that. No, it's the exact same scenario. All Burnt Toast was doing was making videos about Betty. No different than exactly what ITAL is doing, making videos about. And if someone from her side can point out how it's different, I'm all ears. But it's not any different. It's the exact fucking same scenario. So again, I question to Burnt Toast, how can you support QB doing the exact same thing that was done to you? You can't. It's the exact same thing. Can one of mods drop membership, please? And Burnt Toast was so upset by it. I really thought it was, April 22, almost 2 years. But think about that, though. Almost 2 years ago. And now QB is playing those exact games. That's fucked up. The only difference is ITAL is talented. Toast, however, is not. All she does is bitch about someone she's obsessed with. Well, I'm just saying, though. She's doing the exact same thing that Betty did. So I guess that really goes down to what's good for you doesn't matter. As long as it's not being done to you. So Ellie, can you explain how it's different? And she says it right here. She keeps striking, doing the very thing she promised to do in the emails. Right, that's not what I was looking for. Oh. She's abusing your copyright system. She threatened me with striking my channel 50 more times in retaliation for YouTube not turning over my personal verifiable information. Gonna go live about this live of Laura's QB truth once again. That's true too. She does call Battery Betty. But again, I understand if she wants to talk about Betty, that she has every right to. And people watch it. And people she makes tons of money from it. So she's going to continue to do it. Takes you to a different link. So that's what I was trying to show before. Organic holistic is more about what is around us than what we take in, put in our mouth. It's not different. It's the exact same thing. And it's scary that so many people in QB's camp don't see the obvious. They're so blinded by hate, stupidity. I don't know what it is, but they can't see what's right in front of them. And I don't understand why. How do you not see what's right in front of you? Thank you. Welcome, Georgia. And that's something I don't understand. It's right there. Own it. Jim Jones effect. Yeah, but what? I don't get the whole. I guess I can't understand that. And I go back to other people that have scammed communities. They're an avatar. They're not real. You've never seen them. They're a fucking avatar. And people throw money to fake avatars. I don't get it. I really don't. I call blowjob bed. No, you heard that from me. I created that name. I created that back in Gabby. Sorry, Mr. Nobody. No, but I'm the original one that called a blowjob Betty. And not for any other reason than I couldn't think of Bullhorn Betty. And I just said blowjob Betty to Molly. People want to be part of the in, but they're not the in crowd. That's what I'm saying. How do you have a fucking avatar as your idol? Last avatar, scam fucking St. Jude. They're one and the same, Bullhorn Becky. There you go. Blowjob Laura was back in Summer Wells, not Gabby. No, I remember saying it during Gabby, I think. I was before Summer Wells. Denise, I totally agree with you. 100%. All right, I'm going to get off. I've been on 3 hours. I never expected to be on this long. I figured I'd do like an hour, then I'll make some candles. Summer Wells was, no, it wasn't. They met Molly met them with Gabby. Summer Wells may have gone missing, but no, they didn't jump on the case till after Gabby. They all met with Gabby. That's how Molly met them. Then they hooked up and then they went to Summer Wells. Makes it hard to keep timelines straight. I don't know. Yes. Today, Summer Wells been missing 1,000 days. I do wonder where that little girl is. Yes, Molly met BHB, Olivia, and JLR in Florida. $1,000 days. I just can't understand where she is. It's crazy. So, yes, while delivering laundry baskets. And White Boy. She met White Boy down there too. But I gotta get off. I will see you guys tomorrow night when Mom leaves. And that's it. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you guys for super chats, PayPals, Cash Apps, and all the love. And that's it. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, Mom's leaving. They're leaving Tuesday. So I should be on tomorrow night. Some of you guys have packages that are going out in the morning. The rest of you have packages that are going out on Wednesday. All right. I will see you guys later. Peace. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. And always keep it real.